Seyi Tinubu, the son of Nigerian President Bola Tinubu, has found himself at the center of a fierce debate after making a statement during a recent public appearance that has sparked outrage among many Nigerians. In the widely circulated video, Seyi confidently declared, "It was never politics, but they keep coming for me. They keep coming for my family. They keep coming for your father. They keep coming for Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, the greatest president in the history of Nigeria." His words, made during a youth engagement event in Yola, Adamawa State, quickly drew criticism from a wide range of individuals, including political commentators, activists, and everyday citizens. The backlash has been swift and vocal, particularly on social media platforms where Nigerians expressed their dismay at what they perceive as an insensitive and detached comment. One prominent social media user, Somto Okonkwo, responded with a harsh critique, stating, "Seyi Tinubu, over-pampered child. Like father, like son. You're the most useless youth in Nigeria. If not for corruption, your father wouldn't be the president of Nigeria. Go to Burkina Faso and see what your fellow youth, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, is doing there." The comparison to Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the 36-year-old military leader of Burkina Faso, has become a central theme in the criticism. Captain Traoré's rise to power in 2022 marked a dramatic shift for Burkina Faso, where he has been praised for his anti-corruption efforts, commitment to youth empowerment, and bold reforms. Under his leadership, the country has implemented measures such as a significant reduction in the salaries of politicians, a corresponding increase for civil servants, and a strong focus on stabilizing the economy while tackling poverty and insecurity. His focus on providing practical solutions to national challenges has won him admiration from both his own citizens and the international community. In stark contrast, Seyi Tinubu's remarks have been interpreted by many as emblematic of a privileged youth that seems out of touch with the struggles of everyday Nigerians. Critics argue that his father's presidency, which has faced significant criticism over economic challenges and controversial policy decisions like the removal of fuel subsidies, has only amplified the gap between the ruling elite and the general populace. The economic hardship experienced by many Nigerians, coupled with the rising cost of living, has left a sense of disillusionment, particularly among the youth, who are calling for leaders who understand their struggles and can relate to their aspirations. Seyi's comments have also sparked a broader conversation about the disconnect between the political class and the younger generation, who increasingly feel that their concerns are not being adequately addressed. This is especially evident in the growing frustration with the country's political dynamics, which many young Nigerians view as marred by corruption, nepotism, and a lack of meaningful reform. There is a rising call for greater accountability from leaders, especially those in positions of power who are seen to benefit from the existing system. Furthermore, the ongoing political situation in Nigeria has sparked comparisons with other countries on the African continent, where young leaders have taken charge with a focus on progressive change. For example, Captain Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso, who has implemented policies that resonate with the youth and show a clear commitment to reducing corruption and improving living conditions, has become a figurehead for those who believe that a new generation of leadership is needed in Africa. In Nigeria, however, many believe that the younger generation, represented by figures like Seyi Tinubu, has failed to adequately rise to the occasion. In the wake of these events, Seyi Tinubu has remained unwavering in his defense of his father's presidency. In a series of interviews, he continued to assert that President Bola Tinubu is Nigeria's greatest president, despite the criticism and controversy surrounding his administration. Seyi's defense of his father's leadership appears to be part of a broader narrative aimed at reinforcing the idea that his father's leadership is the solution to the country's challenges, even as critics argue that it is the very status quo that needs to be challenged. This debate is reflective of a wider generational divide in Nigerian politics. While older leaders continue to defend their positions, citing their experience and track record, many young Nigerians are increasingly pushing for a more inclusive and transparent government that takes into account the realities they face on the ground. With high youth unemployment, rampant insecurity, and an economy that continues to struggle, the call for reform is louder than ever. As the nation continues to grapple with these issues, it remains to be seen whether the current leadership can bridge the gap between the older and younger generations, or if Nigeria will see a more significant shift in leadership that reflects the desires and aspirations of its youth. The tension between these two groups highlights the ongoing challenges facing the country as it navigates through a complex political and economic landscape, with the youth playing an increasingly pivotal role in shaping the future direction of the nation.